A massive battle is just about to begin, but the world's most capable warrior has just dropped his weapon. Looking across the front lines, Arjuna sees his own family members, respected teachers, and lifelong friends standing in the enemy ranks. The psychological weight of the moment crushes him. He collapses in his chariot. According to the first chapter of the text, he explicitly states that he sees no good in killing his kinsmen, entirely rejecting the idea of a kingdom, luxuries, or even victory. The text categorizes this ancient condition as Vishad Yoga, a term defining the mental state of deep dejection and grief. Today, we recognize this exact mechanism as analysis paralysis, the point where overwhelming emotion short-circuits a person's ability to perform their duty. His guide, Krishna, does not respond with simple comfort or sympathy. Instead, he constructs a rigorous, step-by-step logical framework designed to dismantle the panic at its exact source. Krishna's first philosophical strike is Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga is the discipline of objective knowledge, separating absolute, eternal reality from temporary, physical illusion. He points out that human suffering stems from a specific cognitive error. We anchor our entire identity to a physical body that is guaranteed to eventually perish. To break this, Krishna contrasts the fragile physical form with the indestructible nature of the soul. He states clearly that the soul cannot be cut by weapons, burned by fire, or dried by the wind. This diagram illustrates the text's core metaphor for reincarnation. Just as a person sheds worn-out garments to put on new ones, the inner consciousness simply migrates to a new form. Accepting this permanence removes the deepest layer of Arjuna's anxiety. If nothing real can actually be destroyed, the fear of ultimate loss evaporates. But this raises an immediate counter-argument. If the physical world is temporary and the soul is invincible, why take any action at all? The answer is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the discipline of selfless action, mandating that while participating in the world is unavoidable, the psychological approach to that work must change entirely. This diagram shows the mechanism of Karma Yoga. On one side, you perform your required duties with maximum effort. On the other side, the outcomes of success and failure swap rapidly, but you completely sever your emotional attachment to which one lands. The text specifies that treating victory and defeat, gain and loss exactly alike is the true definition of yoga. It is perfect equanimity. It presents a psychological paradox. Detaching your ego from the final outcome is the exact mechanism that removes performance anxiety, granting you 100% focus on the task itself. To prove why obsession over results is illogical, Krishna shifts the perspective from the human battlefield to the macro scale of the universe. He reveals his cosmic identity as Kala. Kala translates to the eternal time spirit, the absolute force that dictates the rise and fall of worlds, proving that grand universal events are already determined by forces far beyond human control. This clarifies the actual human role. We are not the ultimate authors of the outcomes we obsess over. We are simply instruments and catalysts acting within a much larger design. Recognizing yourself as an instrument lifts a massive psychological burden. You no longer have to control the universe. You just have to play your part. By the final chapter, the trembling warrior is gone. Arjuna stands with absolute clarity, his delusion destroyed, and his mind fixed entirely on the action required of him. This ancient psychological reset maps directly onto modern high-stakes environments. It is the exact mindset required when a surgeon operates or an engineer executes a critical launch with total concentration and zero panic. There is a common misconception that adopting this philosophy leads to retreating from society. The publisher's note addresses this directly, citing the fear that studying the text will cause people to renounce their homes and turn into ascetics. But the historical reality of the text proves the exact opposite. After absorbing the most complex philosophical arguments ever recorded, Arjuna spent the rest of his life as a householder, actively performing his duties in society. The text does not advocate for escape. It argues that true freedom is found right in the middle of the chaos, by engaging with your duty fully, dropping the fear of failure, and letting the universe handle the rest.
Hope you like our video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe us. To join our refreshing yoga and meditation sessions, WhatsApp or call us at given number. Thanks for watching.